पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ माने जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
भारत माता की
जय
भारत माता की
जय
भारत माता की
जय।
जय
Namaskar, Jai Hind, uh, dear colleagues and friends who are watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, social media. Welcome to this very special celebration of India's Republic Day. We've just unfurled the flag. You would have seen that. And as is the tradition, I'm going to read out the message of the President of India. Uh, I will start in Hindi and then go on to English. मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, नमस्कार। विश्व के सबसे बड़े और जीवंत लोकतंत्र के आप सभी नागरिकों को देश के 72वें गणतंत्र दिवस पर हार्दिक बधाई। विविधताओं से समृद्ध हमारे देश में अनेक त्योहार मनाए जाते हैं, परंतु हमारा राष्ट्रीय त्योहारों को सभी देशवासी राष्ट्र प्रेम की भावना के साथ मनाते हैं। गणतंत्र दिवस का राष्ट्रीय पर्व भी हम पूरे उत्साह के साथ मनाते हुए अपने राष्ट्रीय ध्वज तथा संविधान के प्रति सम्मान व आस्था व्यक्त करते हैं। This day has come to mean a lot to all Indians living within the country and abroad. 71 years ago, on this very day, we, the people of India, adopted, enacted, and gave to ourselves a unique constitution. For all of us, then, this is the day to also pause and ponder over the core values that the Constitution propounds. These values, justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, outlined in the preamble of our Constitution, are sacred to all of us. Its abiding adherence is meant not only for those who are mandated to govern, but for the people at large. It is not without reason that the wise men and women who framed the Constitution chose to place these 4 terms at the very beginning of the Constitution, to build the foundation on which the edifice of our democracy rests. In fact, these were the values that guided our freedom struggle. A galaxy of great leaders and thinkers like Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Lala Lajpat Rai, Mahatma Gandhi, and Subhash Chandra Bose inspired our freedom struggle. They had diverse dreams of a magnificent future of the motherland, but common to their aspirations were these values: justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Dear fellow citizens, every Indian salutes our farmers who have made our vast and populous country self-reliant in food grains and dairy products. Despite adversities of nature and numerous other challenges in the COVID-19 pandemic, our farmers sustained the agricultural production. A grateful nation is fully committed to the welfare of our farmers. Just as our hardworking farmers ensure food security for the country, the brave soldiers of the armed forces ensure security of our national boundaries amid severest conditions. From the freezing cold at Siachen and Galwan Valley in Ladakh, with temperatures as low as -50 to 60 degrees Celsius, to the scorching heat in Jaisalmer with temperatures as high as 50 degrees Celsius on land, in the skies, and at the vast coastal areas, our warriors are vigilant every moment. Every citizen feels proud about the bravery, patriotism, and the spirit of sacrifice among our soldiers. By their contribution to food security, national security, protection against disease and disasters, and to different areas of development, our scientists have strengthened our national endeavors. From space to the farms, from educational institutions to hospitals, the community of scientists has enriched our life and work. Our scientists have been working day and night for decoding the coronavirus, and they have succeeded in developing the vaccine in record time. With this accomplishment, our scientists have added a glorious chapter of contribution to the well-being of humanity. Our scientists, along with doctors, administrators, and people from other walks of life, have made major contribution in containing the virus and keeping the fatality rate lower in our country compared to many other developing countries. Thus, all our farmers, soldiers, and scientists deserve special appreciation, and a grateful nation greets them on this auspicious occasion of the Republic Day. Dear fellow citizens, converting a crisis into an opportunity, the Prime Minister gave a call of Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, or Self-Reliant India Mission. Our vibrant democracy, our enterprising and talented fellow citizens, especially the youth, energize our efforts in shaping a self-reliant India. The demand for goods and services in the country, the domestic efforts to meet them, and the use of modern technology in such efforts are strengthening the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. Under this mission, steps have been taken for economic growth as well as employment generation by promoting micro, small, and medium enterprises and making the startup ecosystem more robust. It has become a movement being taken forward by the people themselves. Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan is in line with the aspirations to shape a new India by the year 2022, when our country turns 75. This will be a significant milestone in the journey of the nation as we are determined to achieve major goals, from providing pakka houses with basic facilities for every family to doubling the income of farmers. In order to build an inclusive society of new India, we are giving special emphasis on education, health, nutrition, upliftment of the underprivileged, and the welfare of women. Adversity often plays the role of a great teacher. It makes us strong and more confident. With that confidence, India has taken great strides in several sectors. Economic reforms have continued apace and have been supplemented by long pending reforms in the areas of labor and agriculture through legislations. The path to reform at the initial stages may cause misapprehensions. However, it is beyond doubt that the government remains singularly devoted to farmers' welfare. Equally salient but touching more lives directly is the comprehensive reform in education, which was long overdue. The National Education Policy 2020, with its stress on tradition as well as technology, will lay the foundation of a new India which aspires to emerge as a knowledge hub on the international stage. This reform promises to incubate innate talent of students and ignite their minds to take up the challenges of life. The net outcome of all these efforts is before us. After about a year of the unforeseen ordeal, India stands today not despondent but confident. The slowdown has turned out to be a transitory as the economy has regained its dynamism. A self-reliant India has manufactured its own vaccine for COVID-19 and is now undertaking a mass vaccination drive, which will be the largest exercise of its kind in history. The administration and health services are working with full readiness to make this exercise a success. I urge upon the countrymen to utilize this lifeline and get vaccinated as per the guidelines. Your health opens the way for your advancement. Today, India is being rightly called pharmacy of the world as we are supplying medicines and other healthcare items to several countries to alleviate people's suffering and contain the pandemic across the globe. Now, we also provide vaccines to other countries. Dear fellow citizens, the past year was a time of adversity and it came from many fronts. We faced an expansionist move on our borders, but our valiant soldiers foiled it. To achieve this objective, 20 of them had to lay down their lives. The nation shall remain grateful to these brave soldiers. Though we reiterate our commitment to peace, our defense forces, army, air force, and navy are adequately mobilized in a well-coordinated move to thwart any attempt to undermine our security. Our national interests will be protected at all costs. We have also ensured a widespread understanding in the international community of India's firm and principled stand. India is moving forward and taking its rightful place in the world. During the recent years, its arc of influence has been expanding and encompassing the larger part of the world. The manner in which India got overwhelming support of the international community for its entry as non-permanent member of the Security Council this year is indicative of that influence. The quality of our engagement with leaders across the world has enhanced manyfold. India, with its vibrant democracy, has rightfully earned its respect as a responsible and trustworthy nation. Dear fellow citizens, as we are set to celebrate the anniversary of our republic, I'm thinking of our brothers and sisters abroad. Our diaspora is our pride. Indians abroad have succeeded in different walks of life, some rising to high levels of political leadership, some contributing to science, arts, academics, civil society, and business, each bringing laurels to their new homelands and also to India. Republic Day greetings to you from the land of your ancestors. My greetings to the members of the armed forces, paramilitary forces, and the police who usually celebrate festivals staying away from their families. My special greetings to all those Jawans. I once again congratulate you all for Republic Day. Thank you. Jai Hind. Namaskar. This was the speech by the President of India, which was delivered yesterday on the eve of the 72nd Republic Day. And the full text of it will be available on our social media. So please take a moment and watch it. Thank you very much.
As it's known, music is the language of the soul. We will now enjoy patriotic songs by Kiran Nandini and Hanshul, daughters of our colleague Bharat Bhushan.
मेरे वतन के लोगों जरा आँख में भर लो पानी जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी है मेरे वतन के लोगों जरा आँख में भर लो पानी जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी तुम भूल न जाओ उनको इसलिए सुनो ये कहानी जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी तक दी सांस रहे वो, जब तक दी सांस रहे वो, फिर अपनी लाश बिछा दे संगीन पे धर कर माथा, सो गए अमर बलिदानी जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी, जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। कोई सिख कोई जाट मराठा, कोई सिख कोई जाट मराठा, कोई गोरखा कोई मद्रासी, कोई गोरखा कोई मद्रासी, सरहद पर मरने वाला, सरहद पर मरने वाला, हर वीर था भारतवासी, जो खून गिरा पर्वत पर वो खून था हिंदुस्तानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी, जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। ही खून से लथपथ काया, फिर भी बंदूक उठा के 10-10 को एक न मारा, फिर गिर गए होश गंवा के, जब अंत समय आया तो जब अंत समय आया तो कह गए कि अब मरते हैं, खुश रहना देश की प्यारों, खुश रहना देश की प्यारों, अब हम तो सफर करते हैं, अब हम तो सफर करते हैं। क्या लोग थे वो दीवाने, क्या लोग थे वो अभिमानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी, जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। भूल न जाओ उनको, इसलिए सुनो ये कहानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी, जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। जय हिंद की सेना, जय हिंद की सेना, जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय कुछ करिए, बस बड़ा बोले, अब कुछ करिए। कूचों में गलियों में राशन की फलियों में बेलों में बीजों में ईदों में तीजों में रेतों के तानों में फिल्मों के गानों में सड़कों के गड्ढों में बातों के अड्डों में बार आज बदले दस बार बार करने करना न याद पीछे जितना भी कोई पीछे बस है ना बस है जी जिद है तो जिद है जी पिसनायोगी 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 बस कोई तो चले सिद्ध पड़िए तू भी करिए या मरिए कोई तो चले सिद्ध पड़िए तू भी करिए या मरिए बचक दे इंडिया बचक दे इंडिया बचक दे इंडिया बचक दे इंडिया
Thank you, girls. That was wonderful. Last but not the least, snacks this year will be served differently in order to keep everyone safe. You will each get a takeaway with goodies to enjoy. Thank you all Indians and friends of India who joined us virtually today for our flag hoisting event. Stay safe and have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's have a mask. Okay. Come. I'll take it later. I'll take it upstairs. I'll be just waiting. Thank you. This time with mask. No one else is fine. Thank you. बहुत अच्छा यहाँ पे एक फोटो इनके साथ भी ले लीजिए और you can all come and all the ladies all masks otherwise we'll get complaints from Thank you. Wonderful. Well done. Well done. Thank you. Thanks.